Because for the first time in years, Brazil do not just look dangerous in attack, they look balanced through the middle. Carlo Ancelotti, a manager with 5 Champions Leagues and league titles in Italy, England, Spain, Germany and France, has walked into international football for the first time, with Vinicius Jr. entering his prime, Rafinha producing elite numbers at Barcelona, Neymar returning for a 4th World Cup after nearly 3 years away from the national team,
Neymar Jr. Santos,
and Endrick arriving as the fearless teenage wildcard the world has been waiting to see on the biggest stage. But the attack is not even the scariest part. Gabriel and Marquinhos arrive as league champions. Casemiro and Bruno Guimaraes suddenly give Brazil one of the strongest midfield spines in the tournament. And unlike previous Brazil teams that relied almost entirely on emotion and individual brilliance, this squad now has a manager obsessed with control, structure and balance, which is exactly why this 2026 Brazil could become dangerous for everyone else, because Brazil are no longer trying to become the beautiful team people remember from the past. They're trying to become something colder, smarter and much harder to beat. This is why the 2026 Brazil team might quietly be the most terrifying team at the World Cup.
Brazil aren't just another World Cup nation. They're the country that made the World Cup feel like theatre. Before tactics became graphics and pressing triggers became normal football language, Brazil were already doing something that made the whole world stop. That yellow shirt didn't just represent a team, it represented possibility, rhythm, imagination. The idea that at any moment, football could stop looking like a sport and start looking like art. The history backs it up. The only country to appear at every single tournament. Other nations qualify for World Cups, Brazil feel like they belong there by definition. The first golden era gave football Pelé and Garrincha. By 1960, they'd become something almost untouchable. Pelé, Jairzinho, Tostan, Rivellino, Gerson, Carlos Alberto. That team didn't just win the World Cup, they changed how people imagined football could look. Carlos Alberto's final goal against Italy, finishing that flowing team move, became one of the sport's permanent images, not because it was complicated, but because it looked inevitable. Then 1994 with Romario and Bebeto, and 2002, the last truly complete selección to lift the